talk about what I believe the opportunity is here. And I think unless you've been living in a cave over the last couple of years, you understand that AI has been a very, very hot topic. And I think for many of us, we understand, or we wonder, what is it? What should I understand about AI, and what should I be thinking about? Is it something to be excited about? And I think the answer that we can give without question is yes, it is. And so as we look at this, AI in business has a very bright future. And with further advancements, it will open up a lot of new horizons and possibilities in pretty much every industry. And so what are some of those? I think as we look at this, overtaking repetitive jobs for smoother business operations, I think there's a lot we could speak to there, but this idea that people want to be engaged in things that really they're passionate about and driving them forward. And sometimes the things that we see people doing on a day-to-day basis in a job may not fit that category. So can AI help us to maybe eliminate some of that work that is not as fulfilling for people? Enhancing decision-making efficiency. So near and dear to my heart, with a data and analytics background, I'm all about people being able to make better decisions in a more timely manner. And we believe that AI has the ability and the potential to do that. Personalized customer experience based on AI insights. Anyone in kind of this, whether it's retail, whether it's e-commerce, this should be a very interesting, compelling idea. This ability to get better insights and provide a better personalized experience for your customers should absolutely be exciting. Boosting your competitiveness and the loyalty. So kind of piggybacking on the previous point, how can we be more competitive as a business and create better loyalty with our customers to us should be very, very intriguing and exciting. Predictive analytics for marketing trends and resource allocation. Being able to understand what's going to happen in the future, what will be eventually taking place, and then greater AI human work connection. So how can we make sure that AI is being used responsibly and all those sorts of things? But these are all opportunities. So, Jeff, anything to add there before we move on to maybe a few of the challenges?
No, I mean, I think it's a good list, and I do think that you brought it up. Unless you've been living in a cave, you're probably aware of some of this. You're probably also aware of what other organizations are doing, and so I think it's new. Every client that we work with, there's a greenfield opportunity and there's a lot of unknowns, and so I think the opportunity is massive. Understanding how to manage both the opportunity and the risk is critical.
Right. Okay, so if those are the opportunities, what are the challenges? What are the challenges that we face today when it comes to leveraging AI? And when I think about this, I think about this very similarly to some of the challenges that we face in more of a traditional analytics setting, which is, since AI systems require large amounts of data for operation and training, the main issues that we see right now surrounding AI are data quality, security, and availability. So, how are we going to make sure that when we are leveraging AI, we're doing it on top of good quality data that's secure, that we're not sharing it more than we should out into the wild, out into the open, the open internet, and how are we making sure that it's available? And many businesses struggle with this. In addition, securing both your structured and unstructured data has never been more important. So these and other challenges sometimes make it difficult for organizations to know how to move forward. So obviously we have the opportunity of AI being this amazing thing that we want to embrace in the future, but then we have these challenges oftentimes coming around, the availability, security, and quality of the data that we're working with. We're going to talk a little bit about what does it look like to assess your readiness to embrace. The title of this webinar is leveraging data and AI. Leveraging data in an AI era. What do we need to do to assess our readiness? How do we, prioritize our data to make sure that we're giving it the attention that it needs? And then, fortunately, we've got Jeff here, and he's going to do a little bit of a demo for some of the things that we're seeing. And so I'm excited for that. And so that's kind of, and then one thing I'll sneak in here on the agenda that I haven't called out specifically is we're going to talk a little bit about a client example. In general terms, we'll talk about how a client took some of the things that they were already doing, and then they went through this process to assess where they wanted to go, what they needed to do. And so we'll touch on that.